Good morning. We are going to continue with the videos which I made an introduction for, I think a couple of weeks ago now, that Thomas was taking over my YouTube account, and it's on me to create videos to put on it. So what I've decided to do is I'm going to read my poetry that is paired with a nature photograph, and it's going to be up to Thomas to interpose, or that's probably not the right word, but to put the photo on the video as I'm reading it, so you can see the video that paired with that poem. But I thought with this video, before I read a poem, I'm going to share with you what happens when I write one of my poems or a prose or whatever it is. Sometimes they're not poetry and they're not traditional poetry, but you know what? I don't care. They're what come out, and for lack of another term to call them, I call them poetry or prose. I know E. Cummings didn't care what people thought of how he wrote his poems, so I'm not going to care either. What happens is I will just get myself in a quiet place internally. Sometimes I will put earbuds on and listen to music, inspirational music for me, and sometimes not. But I'll close my eyes, and with the photos, sometimes I do it opposite of one another. Sometimes I'll look at the photo and I will think, what do I need to share about this photo? And I will close my eyes and put my fingers on the keyboard. And even though my mind is saying, I don't know what to write, I don't have anything to say about this, I just start typing, and then out flows what you see. It's almost in its raw form. I will go back and fix typos, and if something isn't flowing for me, I will go back and fix that. Sometimes I will just close my eyes and say, what do I need to share today? And just start typing. And then I will start looking through, I will look through the photos, the nature photos that I have, and choose one that resonates with what I wrote. And the funny thing is, when I will go back and look at what I wrote a month later, or 2 months, or 6 months later, I find it hard to believe I even wrote that. And I feel that is because it is flowing through my heart and not through my mind. So that wraps up this video for today, and I'm going to call these lessons from nature because that's already what I tagged them as, and what will eventually be the book Lessons from Nature, with my writings and nature photography. So welcome to the first Lessons with Nature. The next one I'll read one of the poems. Bye.